Hey everyone, this is Raiko here once again, coming at you with some more Phantasy Star Online episode 1 and 2. It feels so good to be back at PSO. Sorry I have not been here for a couple days now. A lot of stuff has been happening in my personal life, and there's also been Monster Hunter Wilds beta, which I thought about streaming, but the only times I could play it were kinda godforsaken hours in the night, or in the evening. So I didn't have the energy either. Not to mention that the beta does push a lot from my PC. I'm not sure how streaming is gonna work with that. I will probably try it on the next open beta phase, which should be this weekend. But yeah, for now I just decided to experience it by myself, try to configure the graphics properly. Because this beta does not have the same performance updates that the final game will have, thankfully. Even though I feel like the performance updates in the final game are not going to be super significant still, but I mean, I'll take what I can get. Alright, so today we're gonna go to very hard spaceship, because last time I said I would change it a bit. Let me also just do a quick sound test. Okay, seems to be working fine enough. So we're gonna be like looking for the combat gear and other couple things that I also would like to find here. I'll actually let me check what other couple things there are, because I also don't remember if I should let the pen arms separate or not really. So Proplanum drops. Spaceship. Very hard. Alright, there's a Guilty Light and a Gold Dragon. We're still looking for one with better percentages. Combat gear from the Del Saber, 1 out of 256. The Guilty Light is 1 out of 16. Oh, hey Katsumi, how are you doing today? Oh, I know you're streaming, so you're probably not listening to me right now. So LNK Combat from Hidum. And Pen Arms drops the Justice. I guess I'll let them separate then. And I guess that's all. LNK Combat. Oh, there's also Vice and Justice from a lot of monsters. Which I would accept the Vice or a Justice with the hit attribute, to be fair. And then a Guilty Light. I guess there's just those 2/3 things. Guilty Light, Combat Gear, and the Mag Guns. Okay, fair enough. Let me try to remember what was I doing here? Man, give me a second. So Tapas and Kama. For Kama I was raising power. And the best way to do so is Soul Atomizer, which also increases defense. And then the anti-paralysis... No, the paralysis is just for the other one. Anti-paralysis only increases defense. Wow. How can I decrease defense with antidote, apparently? So I guess I'll give that mag a mix of souls or monomates to increase power and antidotes to decrease defense. Alright. In which case, I guess I'll do that. Oh wait, that did not have the effect I expected. Do they sell souls? Not really. Do I have souls on the storage? I do. Just 2 though. Oof. Does the mate increase defense? Sorry, no, it doesn't. So I can safely give a demate. But then I'll need to give antidotes or monomates. I guess I'll buy some of those before I start increasing power again. This gets complicated a bit. Anyways, it's fine. I'll sum it up in a second. I will just put that there. I don't think there's anything paralyzing us here. So basically, this is just gonna be the fluids, pretty much. Which I guess means I should just give them right now. I thought the antidotes would also help there, but not so much. Because they decreased mine, if I saw it correctly. And for this mag, it's gonna be D-mates, monomates, tree-mates, or souls. However, souls and tree-mates also increase defense. So I should sometimes use just antidotes to decrease defense and increase dex. That's pretty much it. Alright. This is offline maps, so I don't feel like this is gonna be overly challenging. I thought about putting the online maps, but since I started the stream a bit earlier today, we're just gonna roll with this so that then we have time for another area after. With that area being probably ultimate forest. There's a couple other things there that I also like to try to find, even though again I forget exactly which ones. So that's just the other teleporter, I'm pretty sure. Yes. I guess we might be back for that teammate later on. Should be almost dead, I would imagine. Yeah, kinda. Kinda, sorta. I think it's too slow to hit with 3 attacks, it seems. Yeah, I cannot feed the mag yet, so I guess we'll leave the teammate behind. Oh well. Oh wait. No, we won't. Maybe I should have given it just antidotes instead, but whatever. Because that defense being that high is kind of making me anxious. Anyway, even if I like raise one extra defense, it doesn't matter all that much. I already had 9 anyway. I guess making it 10 kind of makes it more of a round number for my OCD. And it's not like defense is entirely useless, even though it's mostly useless. Am I still finding yours on a level 7? That seems so low. But anyways. Oh wow. Sure. That makes sense. Can't wait to be able to use that mag, because it's gonna make me hit a bit harder, as I imagine I will have a bit more power on that one. I still need to figure out how much dex I should put on the mag. For that purpose I need to check like how much the Humor and the Hucast had, like how much ATA they had when they went against Dark Falls and whatchamacallit, Olga Flow. I think this is just like boxes with that breathing thing, maybe a trap here. Yep, a couple traps. I guess I do remember this quite well, huh? Which is kind of sad. I'd rather be surprised by this game. Yeah, exactly. But man, is it good to be back to PSO. I mean, it's only been like a couple days, 3 days I guess. But yeah, after hard days of work, it's healing to play this game. It heals my soul. Oh, wait. It's just trap lands. Oh man, I was got hit by that. I might have died if I got... no, it's very hard. I would have not been killed from that. Almost assuredly. Kinda tricky to put the telepipe next to where you press the fences. Oh! Okay, I cannot give the trim mate to that mag, otherwise I'll increase defense. Hopefully I'll remember that. Oh, there's a Bell Saber. I guess it was not close, far enough that it would jump on me. Oh, Monomates decrease. Oh, but I cannot use it just yet. Sorry, I was looking somewhere else. Trying to navigate my character, but I clearly failed. Don't you hate to, like, when your phone, like, is asking you for updates, but it like forcefully minimizes whatever app you have and opens this update screen? It's so annoying. Dude, I don't want to update the phone yet. Stop minimizing my games and my Twitch apps and all that jazz. Oh crap. Okay, that's a bit concerning. That's not my target. Okay, whatever. Even in very hard, like, if I'm not careful against the Garons, it's just gonna kill me. So that third mag, again, is just for to be able to learn techniques ahead of time, even though at this point I don't know if it matters all that much. Especially since I have a God Mind that I picked up somewhere. What? Did I do Razonde? Okay, whatever. Did Razonde whiff because the target disappeared? I don't think Razonde works on a target basis, but Sometimes it's like I'm learning PSO facts every day, so who knows. Doesn't kill the Panams with the Razonde? Okay, that's fine. Probably it would have not been enough damage anyways. Okay. Even then I'm not gonna... Oh! Right. Because now I have more power. I guess that might change the feeding table. I need to check then. Yeah, ultimately I'll have a Birava, yeah, for sure. The Kama would be only if the dex was higher. Wait, if the dex was higher... Yeah, exactly. Wait, no. No, if the mind was higher. The mind would never be higher than power in that mech. Wait, so if power is higher than dex, or dex higher than power, it doesn't matter, it's Birava for both? That's kinda interesting. Okay. It is what it is. Sometimes I feel like they could have made more variety, because as a RAmar, I guess as a per planum RAmar specifically, feels like I'm gonna get Birava no matter what, whether I pick power or dex as my main stat, and that's a bit of a waste. Oh my, that was a weird knockdown animation. It was super slow for some reason. It's not the first time I've seen it happen, but I have no idea what triggers it. It's probably because you're in a certain point in your attack animation or whatever. I'm not sure. There be some weird things like that in PSO. We need AK Dali to give us the answers here. There's a lot of like obscure things in this game. Oh, we already separated. Let's take care of the debuffer first. I don't want to be debuffed. Not that it matters, I could just shift on top to remove it, but still. Oh! We should be close to beta. In fact, this is probably the last room. Hey Blast, having more customization with mags would have been nice. So many cool mags you never see. Exactly. There are some mags that you need to invest on defense or something to see them. Like it's a big waste. Like I wonder when the developers were testing this game, did they actually think someone would put defense on, like prioritize defense as a stat, for example? It seems weird. Like seems like the devs were not sure about things. And when they did the GameCube version, I'm sure hopefully they knew a bit more. But by that time it feels like they just didn't want to change things. Assuming it's the same in the Dreamcast with the defense mags. There are some weird conditions for some mags, for sure. I mean, I'm sure there's mags I've never seen in my life. Including those defense mags. Because even as a noob, like you just want to do more damage, right? You don't think you want to do more defense. I think, at least, personally. Okay, give me the glass Garances, which I don't even know what rares they drop. Well, they dropped the S parts, I think, maybe. Oh crap! Okay, that multiple of those can actually insta-kill me, so I gotta be careful here. Let's just try to freeze someone. Oh, I didn't get knocked down. Wait, didn't I used to get knocked down? Maybe not. Okay, whatever. Maybe not. Alright, so alpha done, let's go on to beta. I think defense isn't involved, but you'd never reasonably have mags that require like high mind as a non-force. And yeah, it's the same on Dreamcast. The only change I think is like minor feeding chart changes. Gotcha. But I'm pretty sure there's a mag that evolves defense. I'm pretty certain. It's like some anomaly mag. Unless I understood you wrong. I think it's like a single mag or two of them or whatever. And it's not a matter of like a defense higher than these other stats. It's like defense needs to be higher than 45 or something. I forget the exact number. But yeah. Some max cells. I don't think this is a max cell at all. It's just a regular evolution. I mean, is it a max cell? Maybe I'm mistaking for one. I'll check out of this room. Now I'm kind of curious. I think it's just some anomalous evolution, but again, I could be wrong. Oh, 30% hit, but not on the weapon I wanted it to be. I might go back to the city soon, so... Actually not too knowledgeable about max cells. I've had a couple on Dreamcast, like the hamburger, but that's almost the full extent of it. Okay, let me just check quickly on InfiniWiki. Yeah, it's the Andaka mag. It's not a mag cell. It's a regular evolution. It's only a force mag. Third evolution, and you need defense exactly above 45, as I said. I kind of threw that number, but I guess I was right. So defense has to be equal or greater than 45, and power above all others. As I said, this is like sort of very weird condition, but apparently it's just a regular evolution. And it's a third evolution, it's not even a rare one. But yeah, it's called Andaka. With a D and an H between there. It's not even that great. Like, he gives invisibility at 100 Photon Blast. The trigger rate is 25. Gives you Estla, the dolphin. It heals you when you're low. Gives you shift in the band when you're in the boss room, when you enter the boss room. So it's not even amazing or anything. So it seems so random. It seems super random. But yeah, it is what it is. Again, it feels like they just didn't know very well what they were doing. They were just experimenting. And that's fine, but at the same time, you know, things should ideally make sense. So that people would pick these mags for a reason. If that mag that had above 45 defense had, I don't know, like a unique Photon Blast or something, people would go for it at the cost of, you know, stats. But unfortunately, that's not the case at all. Right on time to give the monomate to the mag. Pretty sure there's a little saber in the distance. Yep. I guess we should just use the Photon Blast. Not a great place to use it, but whatever. Would be kind of cool to use it, lol, since no one has it, of course. You won't use it on GameCube because getting max stats on GameCube is an afterthought. Why do you say that about the max stats, I wonder? I'm definitely never going for max stats. I do plan for it very often, but I never actually reach it. And I've mentioned this in the past. I just feel like at some point I just try to create a new character, then keep going with the same one. Like around level 100 is kind of where I feel like just probably stopping playing with my character. This is the place with the 2 paths. We're gonna take the other one first. Oh, defense material. Yes, we could go back to the city right now. So, defense material, huh? 20th defense material on this character. Still number 1. Shock frame, I didn't even notice. Soul atomizers. I think I'll like to buy those. It's gonna make the grind a bit faster. As expensive as they might be. Oh wait. Oh! Apsaras, okay. Well, I mean, it's level 50, makes sense. Okay, how do you get mined into Outsiders? I guess would be my next question. Well, with mines, with monofluid, with fluid stuff, of course, and moon atomizers, apparently. Oh, moon atomizers, it will be then. Because it also increases dex, which it doesn't matter. Okay, I was just gonna use that 10 meseta for the hospital, but okay, whatever. Dreammate. Soul? I think we'll skip on the second soul right now. Okay. Mag feeding is expensive. What can you do? Guess I should really try to come back to the city only when I have a full inventory of stuff to sell. Because I had like three or four slots missing. It's just that getting max stats can be reasonably strict by what mag you need and everything. Yes, yes. That's true, but is it different on GameCube versus Dreamcast? Just wondering about that, because on Dreamcast you had no limits on the materials, so you could just always get there by getting an infinite amount of materials, from my understanding. On the GameCube is where you'll really need to think it properly. Material limit, okay, gotcha. Upstairs is cool. Yeah, I really like how the mag looks, actually. But yeah, you can imagine that as a ranger, I mean as a RAmar specifically, or per Platinum RAmar specifically, I would never be using that mag, because I would need to be full mind. I'm sure the Apsaras appears in other more useful combinations of section ID to class, but yeah, I'm not a full 100% sure. I hope it does, because I also like a lot how it looks. They could even just allow the flexibility of... I will just go back because there's actually another path you want to take now. That will lead to the exact same place I was going to right now. It would be good if they allowed you the flexibility of just... You know, not locking you into a specific mag appearance. Maybe you have a default one, but then you can get certain materials or whatever to evolve it to a different one that you prefer more. And Infinia does have something like that, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, Saga's official solution should have been better than what fans can think of, ideally. Of course, that's not the case most of the times. Fans are the true... who is truly passionate about the game. Even though ideally the developers also would be, of course. But again, it seems like they were just experimenting with PSO in many weird ways. Man, that's 3 low-level techniques in a single room. Really close level up. General HP. I don't see that every day, but it is no dragon. Sega's solution should have been not... Oh, wait. I was interrupted very rudely by these traps. Second solution should have been not make the material system so strict after version 2. Removing hit materials and 250 limit that you aren't told about and can't do anything about. I don't necessarily disagree with removing the hit materials. Oh crap, my bad. I missed one. I don't necessarily disagree with removing hit materials. As the stat stands and as the hit material also stood, it was too overpowered. To get to ATA, you gotta like get 4 or 5 levels with some characters, so that material is too busted. There's obviously solutions by making the material only give you 1 or even half a point, even though half a point is a weird thing to do. But the limits, oh my god, I agree with you. And if they're gonna do that, at least allow you to respec, allow you to like, okay, let me reset or like shift around or whatever. Because it's a super bad feeling like, oh, I used like 50 mind materials on my RAmar. Now I cannot actually reach max level, max stats with power or whatever. Again, the people who get that far into the game, they probably already know about all this, but it feels bad regardless. Even if I don't reach max stats ever, it does feel bad to not take my materials into account. And there we go, 5 ATP. Love to see it. Oh crap, that's not my target. He missed somehow. Okay. I'll take it. Can I arms everybody? Not for long. They could have also made the ATA stat. You know, instead of like actual percentage, they could have like multiplied it by 5 and then allowed the hit material to still give you 2. And then on the calculations, they divide by 5 back again. They could make it like that, like they did for pretty much every other stat. But yeah, again, I've seen this before. I mean, I've said this before. I would really like to have an interview with the devs at some point. I'm sure there would be a lot of insightful things onto their thought process or lack thereof. Oh wait, this switched around. Now this is on top. Okay, sure. But I don't need to switch around, I just need to be confident in my path. Moon, right? Demate. Maybe some antidotes to reduce defense. But then again, like when they did Finish Star Online 2, you only get 1 mag. There's no way to get more mags unless you pay real money, from my understanding. And what was I gonna say? I don't know, maybe I just don't know enough about that system there, but it feels even worse in some ways. Is that just the way I can put it? I don't remember exactly anymore how it works, because it's been a while since I played that game. But yeah, it doesn't seem like they necessarily learned a lot. Oh. But they're kind of just trying to milk money out of you, I guess, so it is what it is. So in that sense, maybe they actually have the game properly designed. The max in PSO2 also seemed so generic in comparison, but maybe that's like an aesthetic preference. They look kinda generic to me. And the photon blasts don't have that same flair, but I guess it would be too disruptive to to stop the entire game flow for a cutscene in a game like that, huh? I find that to be cool, to be honest. But PSO2 is definitely much more fast-paced. I feel like they didn't have enough time to balance the game around this stuff. I feel like they didn't necessarily even try for the Dreamcast version, and then they just didn't bother to go back and change things. That's my feel. Yeah, in PSO2 it was something like that, but you could remove stats if you tried hard enough. So it was never anything permanent. Oh, you could go down in stats? Okay. Just remember PSO2 sucks as compared to original here. Yeah, I guess that's the general sentiment for people who still stick to PSO1. But people still want to argue the facts, even though all facts are for original side. Yeah, I mean, I would agree with you. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I would say PSO2 does better. And I'm drawing a blank. I mean, I'm sure there's something. Again, it's been a while since I played that game. I mean, the attacks, like the way you can customize special attacks, is cool, but it would completely disrupt the way you play this game. PSO being clunky and like high commitment is part of its appeal for me. So if you give attacks that your character just flies in the air, smashes down, does a sonic spin, like, it would not be the same at all. Okay, I just tagged everybody, which is just 2 people, so I could just do that thing. But yeah, I don't know what else necessarily they did it. I would say I would like it to be in PSO1 over in PSO2. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm sure there's something, but yeah. It's just fundamentally they're very different types of games anyway. So it's not just even me talking crap about PSO2 necessarily, it's just I just prefer this type of game over the type that they made PSO to be. And honestly, before or around the same time I played PSO, I also played Guild Wars 1. And if you know this game, you also know that Guild Wars 2 had the same fate. The first game was like an instance-based, simple but deep game, and then PSO2 is just a downright MMO. And I felt the same. I played Guild Wars 2 and I was like, this is just not what I like about Guild Wars. And to be honest, PSO2 is similar in that regard. It's sad, but games like Guild Wars 2 and PSO2 are what sells the most, I guess. Man, no rare so far. Womp womp. Oh, and this is the last room too, I didn't even notice. Oh well. It is what it is. Oh! Okay. Oh! Oh, it's just AoE everybody. Man, this shot is so slow. With the slow on top, it gets so much worse, it feels. Nice critical. Oh! Destroyed the attack gem, I would imagine. Oh, both of those gems. Oh Man, not a single rare to the last of them. Oh well. Oh, but I am full. Wait, I was increasing dex. Oh well, whatever. Let's just increase the power again, I guess. Okay, the anti-paralysis, I just want to get rid of it, but it was a bad idea to give it to the mech. Anyways. Do the movement and does do the movement and like openness better? Yeah. On Dreamcast it definitely wasn't made as hard game to play. It was more a game that anyone could pick up. Would you say this is a game that people could easily pick up? I'm not sure, to be honest. If you release a game like PSO nowadays, people will be confused as heck. Like, I remember going to a friend's house that had PSO, right? And I could see him, like, he was playing Granger. And he was telling me, like, oh, I hate this game, like, I'm mashing the attack button, but oh my god, he does. Sometimes he attacks twice, other times he doesn't, I don't. And he was not a kid, right? He was like a teenager. And even like when I play with Katsuhime, like she's trying to do this combo and she kind of panics and does it too early. And if you press too early, you completely miss the combo. I don't think this is a game that anyone could pick up. I mean, there are worse things for sure. There's the complexity of MMOs that introduces difficulty in other ways, I understand, but this has some mechanical complexity that other games don't have. I like PSO2, but it's fundamentally a different game for different audiences. Exactly. It's missing the skill, the difficulty, the max, going to level 200 in depths, that all items and max and stats all come together as a whole. I believe you. I don't know enough to be able to tell, to be honest, but I believe you there. So perfectly and well designed and well done in design. A lot of people do not get this or understand this. The amazing rare hunting that takes forever, but it's so satisfying in the end. Yes, the rare hunting is one of the most satisfying things about PSO. In PSO2, I remember like I defeat a boss and like it drops like 20 rares, and I'm like, whatever. I mean, there's also super rare weapons in PSO2, but being a sort of an online service game, there was a lot of power creep. Your amazing rare today was a crappy rare tomorrow, and that sucks. You want a private server? I'm currently playing offline, but when I do play online, I play on my own server. I'm a bit of an oddball because I like playing solo, typically more than multiplayer, unless it's like a close group of friends, because my experiences playing with random people online are basically, I don't know, I'm just doing my own thing, someone comes with like 50 levels above me and just destroys everything, and I don't know, I feel like that takes the fun out of PSO for me. I like the challenge, I like the act of being slightly under-leveled, and yeah, and I like exploring everything, looking into the boxes, and a lot of people just skip those things. So yeah, if I'm with a close group of friends, as I used to play in the past, and we all do the same thing, it's cool. Otherwise, I mostly play solo. I mean, when I play is on Infinity Best one. Yeah, Infinia. I don't remember if I think I played on that one, but I was playing mostly on Shrek in the past. But then they lost my save and I stopped playing entirely. Well, the game explanation is in the quest and manual. True, but even then, a lot of people like skip those, right? And there's no manuals anymore. It's not well made in that regard, but for the time it could be worse. Yeah, solo is fun, RAmar is best for soloing too. I do like also, I mean, I pretty much like everything solo, to be honest, but I like forces probably the most, to be honest. I like everybody, but forces are like, I don't know, I like forces, but also going some physical damage, not just technique spamming and then going back to the city for more fluids. I just like shift myself up and then do a mix of both, even though I know that's not how you play optimally. Oh yes, every box you have to think of another chance for photon drop. Right. No bro, trust me, I'm an old pro RAmar is best solo. Okay, you'll have to play more and see for yourself. Sure, I believe you. I did play RAmar on the Dreamcast as well, but it's been a while. And I never really play the same character too much in a row, if that makes sense. Alright, let's do this. Let me just see what's going on here. We're gonna arms. This worked pretty well all the last time, so I figure this is also gonna work pretty well this time around. Some of the fastest times are done with solo RAmar. Oh man, okay. You should see some of them are insane. Interesting. I mean, RAmar has the highest ATA, and you can't do damage unless you hit the enemy, so I'm guessing that some of that goes into the equation for sure. Some of the, the reasons why is good, I would imagine. I went too far, it's fine. You can hit, even if you don't target, you can still hit the dragon. Because the Guilty Light does not need to target to actually do damage, which is kind of cool. And when I mean the Guilty Light, I mean any of the photon launchers or whatever they're called. Because they have like infinite vertical range. I have no idea which is the right one, I never know, until they go into the air. When they go into the air, it's supposed to be the first that goes into the air. So that's the one then. But I think I'll deal with the fake ones first. Oh wait, there was 3, right? I guess I already dealt with all of them. He might be dead here already when he falls. Yeah, he was. Alright, cool, that was very easy, if I may gloat a bit. I guess I'm already possibly a bit over-leveled for this area, possibly. So I guess next we're gonna try a bit of a harder area. And whenever I come back here for VR Spaceship, I guess I will use the code for the online maps to give it a bit more difficulty, I guess. Alright, I think we got everything. Also, for the online maps, we get more boxes, we get more enemy spawns, so it's just generally gonna be a funnier time, a happier time. Yeah, think of it like this, to see attack, like you said, right? Once you get max ATA on RAmar, you only need like 20 or 40 hit on weapon. To get to the magical 340 ATA, which you need to hit most of the time in ults. Okay. That's an interesting reference, actually. I'm quite far from that right now, I guess. I do have some hit weapons, but yeah, that's actually a good reference to have, because I was thinking, because I'm only missing Dark Falls and Olga Flow in Ultimates, and I'm kind of thinking how much ATA I should go to those bosses with, so that I don't have a miserable time, basically. having those kinds of references does help. What did I say Biravo was? Sorry, let me just remember what... I don't want to mess this one up, because this is supposed to be the mag that will replace my current one. Wait. Where did my Biravo page go to? Huh. Seems like I might have closed it. Maybe I didn't check it at all yet. I don't know. Anyway, so Birav, it's gonna be, well, the mates, of course. And then also soul atomizers. It's the same as Kama, it seems. Yeah, it's the exact same table as Kama. Okay, fine. Should be at or above 340 ATA. I gotta check how much I had with my humor and the Hucast when I did it, when I was super underleveled, but I was still managed to do it. I'm almost sure I didn't have that much, but I was not having the happiest time of my life, that's for sure. Oh, this decreases tax. Oh well, whatever. Oh wait, this is the VR spaceship with the Chaos Sorcerer at the beginning, right? Let's go get it. And then I'll switch on to Ultimate Episode 1, so we can do a run on Ultimate Forest. It's a bit late though. Actually, I had noticed the time. Let me see, let me just do this first. Perfect max for stats for you would be like 134 power and rest on dex. Okay. Yeah, that has mine because this was supposed to be when I had max stats to also max MST. But yeah, I should have thought about it at that point. But yeah, it might be something like you're describing. I have that mag in stats when. Then I have an ATA mag made for low levels until I get high enough and switch it up. Okay. Okay, here's the Chaos Sorcerer. Did I say Grand Sorcerer? I might have said Grand Sorcerer. Yeah, I started a bit later today, so I guess... Let me think. Let's do a quick Ultimate Forest. Whatever. Quick Ultimate Forest. Oh, and... Still looking for a repeater with 50% or above. And... Okay. Let's switch it up to Ultimate Forest and try to do this quickly so I can have dinner at proper times. Historically, whenever I stream PSO, I do not have dinner at proper times, but let's try to make an exception today. The RAmar is the only one left in the Forest to Flow aftermath. He was also the one that unfortunately did the worst in the Forest to Flow challenge. But yeah, after this one, after I beat the entirety of Ultimate with this character, I'm wondering, I might dedicate more into Blue Burst, or I will start modding either Blue Burst or GameCube version. I've grown more and more disillusioned of the Blue Burst version. It's so clunky in comparison to this one. It doesn't look as good, it's clunky. I know there's mods and crap that make it look better, but I'm trying to go for well, the best sort of vanilla version, because to get some of these quality of life improvement, I didn't mean to do that. To get some of these quality of life improvements, you actually need to play on Infinity or something, and I still would like to keep it in my own private server. Which is in turn not the most stable thing ever. And I'm just wondering if it's my issue that I didn't configure it properly, if it still has some bugs. When I say my server, this is Fuzziker Software's server technology. It's not... I didn't develop anything, of course. I understand almost nothing about this topic. Oh, I don't get knocked down anymore. Nice. I think last time we were here, we definitely got knocked down. So here we can technically find a Levi's cannon, which is not gonna happen. And a couple other things that honestly I forget. Let's hope we remember by actually finding them. Oh, I thought the other one was also getting up, but no. Not really. I'll get that teammate later, I guess. It's so ridiculous how some of these spawns in forests and caves only have like a couple enemies, or one enemy in this case, which is another wave of just one enemy. I just dislike this idea so much that the developers thought this was, for some reason, a good idea. Again, if they wanted to do this, just make it exclusive to normal modes and then actually increase the spawns in the other modes. That would make some degree of sense. Do I get knocked down with? Oh, well, that was a critical. But yeah, I wonder if without the band I do get knocked down, because it feels like I'm on the verge. There's another critical, so I still don't have my answer. And I may never have it. Oh, that was not a critical. I guess I do get knocked down without the band. Interesting. So the band actually makes a difference here. That doesn't usually happen. Oh. Yay, single enemy wave. I guess when I do go, when I go do the very hard spaceship with online maps, I might also try this Ultimate Forest with online maps. I feel like Ultimate Forest in online maps might be slightly too much for me right now. I mean, it's definitely doable, but it might be a bit of a slog for no special reason. So yeah, I'm not sure I want to do that. We'll see. I'm getting the highest tier of the common weapons, which is not true in VR Spaceship in very hard mode. Yeah, mech gun being so strong is somewhat unfortunate, because I would like to use other weapons, but in this case it doesn't seem like there's much need for that. It does have clunky recovery, so if there's faster enemies I should probably use a suppress gun instead, but like when I get single enemy waves, this is definitely the best weapon to deal with them. Yeah. There's surely more enemies, they're just hiding. Okay, there we go. Well, at least one more. I guess just one more. I'll just go get the demon I left behind, because we leave nobody behind. And let's go on to Forest too. I guess this was quite fast, huh? I think last time I was here, I was just taking quite a lot more to complete the area. I guess the difference between being knocked down and not being knocked down, it's super relevant, I guess. Because you lose a lot of time when you keep getting knocked down. Well, killing the enemies in 1.5 combos also kinda does help. Yeah, I feel like I'm just doing the same thing over and over right now. Which is not how I'd like to play PSO, but you know, it's fine. Could be worse. We could be playing PSO 2 instead. I'm gonna alienate if some. When I put this on YouTube, which I do put all my videos on YouTube by the way, if anyone's curious, you have the link on my channel. If someone on YouTube sees this, I don't hate PSO2, okay? I just don't necessarily feel like it's the sequel to PSO that I was looking for. That is all. Same as I said with Guild Wars 1 versus Guild Wars 2. I find them to be very similar situations. Oh, this guy still knocked me down. Okay. Understandably. I do have a Dragon HP though, so without that I would still be knocked down by everybody. Maybe even the Rappies. Oh. Okay, this is the guy who can drop technically the Levis cannon, but yeah, good luck with that. I mean, I could just go Gladius for a change. Oh man, it feels good. It feels good. It's not because I don't like guns, I love guns, but just changing it up feels good to me. I wish I had like a super high-powered Kalad Bolg or something so that I could change to it whenever there was like a single enemy on the screen or something. But anyways. I digress. Oh, the Red Ring Rico message was already on, even before I finished the room. Okay. Sure. Which means I could technically, by mistake, like I did with the Switch, I can't get locked by it. That's odd. Oh, box priority. I need to think. Here it would be just teammates. And monomates if I can find any. I really don't want to screw up that mag. Okay, no no paralysis, thank you. I mean, no freeze is what I meant to say. I guess I can also use this weapon sometimes. Even though it's kinda slow as well. Oh. Priest Mind Blood, thank you. Exactly what I was looking for. And I love some of these music transitions from one song to the other. I already mentioned this before, but why haven't we gotten any of that in other games? I mean, I'm sure there's probably some game out there that does have this sort of like musical dynamic changing, but still with like actual bridges between them and not just a fade out from one to the other. It seems such a cool concept. It's not even that hard to do it, really. I think PSO2 has like a more complex one. Like it also keeps alternating between two songs in a way, but they're like sort of randomly generated to a degree, so they don't sound as natural. Oh, I could have died from a critical there. I can also get paralyzed actually, because these guys can paralyze me. Oh, we're getting the... Sure. Fuel belt. I mean, I've been doing VR Temple Ultimate a lot of the times, because I'm still looking for that anti-android rifle and the Yasminkov 9000, whatever. And this is technically an easier area than that, I guess. And the hill belts there are probably hit harder than the ones here, I would imagine. I don't want to hoard into this Photon Blast, let's just use it here. It's not the best point to use it, but it is where it is. That was not much damage either. Yeah, the problem is that when you hit enemies really up close with this weapon, your character pretty much shoots at the ground. And if they shoot at the ground, then that thing about infinite verticality will not come into effect, because when the shot hits the ground, then it just disappears. That's the way I understand it. That's why people said that if your character is tall, you're gonna be nerfed for this weapon forever, which is extremely and insanely stupid. So I don't know of another word for this. It's really, really badly designed. But we still love PSO, it's okay. I guess that's something that PSO2 probably did better. It doesn't have any weapons like that. By not doing a mistake, it in a way did something better. Just wanna pay attention to that Rappy over there. Actually, I'll just force it to wake up. Oh crap. Now I look like my friend when he was missing the combo every time. Oh crap, shifted also ran out. Oh, he's stuck. It's okay. Oh, no longer stuck. I would be up for finding an actual better arms, whatever that might sound like. I already have a pretty good one, to be fair. With like add 3 attributes and one of them being like 30-35% hit or something. Okay, give me the Levis Cannon, please. Levis Cannon. Well. Super Resisto, I guess. Not really a common item you find every day. Oh, okay. Guess I'll be going back to the city. What was this again? Oh, antidotes, right? One's here. I can give it a star, sure. Okay, we still gotta get the other room over there before we go up there. But I guess I'll go back to the city. I think I was a telepipe somewhere there because I had one, but whatever. Let's just use a monofluid or whatever. Yeah. Oh, let me just check if there's any rare repis. Nope. It's been a while since I've found anything rare, really. I'm kinda wondering again if I'm hit by the anti-cheat, but it doesn't make sense. If I wasn't hit earlier, I would not be hit right now. I changed literally nothing. Oh, 50%? Okay. Before I forget, let me just check that that's the one we actually care about. Also, sell another all resist. Repeaters. Yep. Yeah, let's sell that and get the new one. Cool. It's a frost, which is not amazing, but I'll take it. Oh. I guess let's sell this stuff first. Think sell for. I guess I should sell the previous one. Hit. Just making sure I'm not making a mistake, but no. It's 45% hit. This one has 50% hit. Still not enough. Okay. Hey guys, Tim, how's it going? It's going well. I'm actually almost done. However, I'm gonna go dinner next, so if you're gonna wait for me, don't, unfortunately. To play them fighting games, because I really need to go dinner after. Hard? No, it's not like that, Gonroll. No, don't start making up rumors. You'll make all of Cat's Himes fans hate me, just like that. How was your stream though? Did it go well? We're just fighting. Yeah, we're fighting each other. It's actually, it comes from a place of hate, not love, right? Of pure hatred. God, I hate being a tall character when I use this weapon, but it is what it is. Oh wow, hitting all three. Yeah, as you can see there, it's bad. It gets bad. I didn't mean to do that. I am glad you interrupted me. LOL, stream was fine, played a lot of people. Nice. You get a lot of character requests. Or did you disable that already? Oh. Oh! Oh my god, I almost missed. It's fine. I hate missing rappies, okay? I hate it. So I stress about it, okay? I know, I'm talking about it with my therapist, okay? I'm dealing with it. Lost most games but I'm too tired. Yeah, I believe you. Long day here as well. Photon launcher. Yeah, don't you also hate that tall characters have it hard, aka Daily? And by the way, hey, hope you're doing well. Oh, and can you actually fix that by modding the game? Can you actually fix by, I don't know, making the photon launcher bullet come from the character's chest or something? Just make it so it doesn't hit the ground and then suddenly you lose basically its effect. Actually, no, and I said I was tired and only got one request. LOL, people were merciful. Yeah, about rappies, yeah, making the... No, I was talking about rappies. That I hate letting them get away. And maybe I hate more than I should, that's what I was saying, But I think everybody should hate the photon launcher working the way it does. Because it's just BS. It's just pure bad game design. There's just really no other way of saying it. Imagine you're playing Monster Hunter Wilds and because your character is tall, your great sword does not reach as far or something. It's dumb. It doesn't make any sense. It's clearly something that they didn't even think about. Which says a lot about these GameCube exclusive weapons. See, why am I not hitting the rappy back there? It doesn't make any sense. Okay, I'm gonna stop complaining about it. It's fine, it's fine. I'll just make a dwarf character next time. A dwarf ranger. Because thank god no other class can use this weapon aside from the ranger. So other classes are still able to pick whatever height they want. Probably, but when there's actually high ground, messing with that could get weird. You might be right, but that doesn't come up very often, so I would take the compromise. In episode 1 that basically almost never comes up though. What happens when you have something in the air behind something tiny or vice versa? Not sure what exactly you mean with that example. Something in the air behind something tiny. I mean, the point, as I see it, correct me if I'm wrong, is that we just make sure that the bullet does not hit the ground. Because if it hits the ground, it disappears. As long as it does not hit the ground, then it just seems to have infinite vertical range. It just hits everything in like a vertical, infinite line. which is interesting to think about. Let's see. In Street Fighter 6, it's like that with avatar battles. Is it? Does it also affect hurt boxes? I would imagine that they would have standardized hurt boxes regardless of your size. But yeah, what do I know? I'm not the biggest fan of avatar battles in Street Fighter 6. Guess it has infinite vertical tolerance, so the latter case hits both. Yes, if that's what you mean, yes, I believe it should. Because I was just fighting the dragon in VR spaceship earlier, and I don't even need to target it. I just, you know, like the dragon is above me, I'm just doing this, and I'm hitting the dragon right above me, and I'm hitting all parts of the dragon through where the bullet travels. So yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, as long as the bullet does not hit the ground, everything's perfect. The world, there's no hunger in the world, basically. So if we could fix that, this weapon would be so much better, in my opinion. It would still not necessarily be great, I think, but it would be much better. Because it's quite slow. You can't even like do the triple attack combo in front of some enemies without getting hit in between, because of how slow it is. Man, no rares today. What is going on? Oh, no, never mind. That's crap. That was almost good, but it's actually crap. I'll still pick it up. I'll still pick it up. Again, I mentioned this before, but I feel like it was better in Dreamcast. I think it increased more stats, but I could be wrong. Maybe I just valued it more in Dreamcast for some reason. Possibly because I was... I didn't understand as much about the game as I kinda do now. Yes, taller characters with longer limbs hit farther. Really? That... Okay, I guess that there's no balance there either then. They even warn you before making Avatar. Oh yeah, but okay, but in that situation, you hit farther, but you also get hitted from farther away in a way, because your hitbox is also your hurt box, sort of. So it kind of balances it that way, I would imagine. If you're tinier, you're also harder to hit, so it's a bit of a give and take. Did that deposit the repeater? Let me just quickly check that. Yeah, 50% repeater deposited. How much ATA does it give me, by the way? 224. That's still far from the 300 and something that another viewer was telling me to go to Ultimate with. Mind Master. Guess we can give souls here again. Being tall helps you melee some things, so make use of your advantages. Does it though? Really? I haven't thought about that, but I guess it would, right? Just not sure in which situations that comes into place. I'd be curious to find a hack to make it half the sharpness of anything aiming down for launchers. Sharpness of the angle, I mean, or maybe find a way to aim it straight instead of downward, if that will work. That would be good. Like, it would look awkward, like you're hitting maybe a flying thing and you're just aiming forward, but honestly, I would prefer that over what we have right now. The actual aiming of the bullet is just making the weapon much worse. I mean, are there weapons that don't show the aim? Not all of the ranged ones show a specific aim, so I don't know if you could copy some property from some other weapon or whatever. I don't know. Either way, it sounds tedious to do in reverse assembly with the state of things. I believe on that. Become a zoner with long limbs, lol, like Dalsim. Yeah, I guess. And Dalsim can be punished that way as well. For a reason. And because of that, so can Fairy. Fairy is paying for Dalsim's crimes. Oh well. But yeah, let's not discuss too deep into the fighting game lore. Dal Fairy. Oh. Oh wait, Katsima, didn't you want a heart weapon? Here's a heart club for you. Except we're not in Blue Burst. And it would be cheating to pass you an item anyways. Okay, let's just finish this so I can go dinner. Oh, the Apsaros actually got a repeat Frozen Blast, but it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna use that one to get techniques earlier anyways. To learn techniques earlier. Alright, this should be... let me just get whatever is there. This should be not that hard. Eat the dragon. Sure. I mean, I think my teeth are too sensitive for cold things like this, so no thank you. Oh, right, this... yeah, if you can remember Katsuma, this one is walking much faster, because you were asking at some point what's the difference between the ultimate and... oh crap, no! Oh. Yeah, this is what happens, and actually survives, okay. Typically if you get frozen, you get like hit a couple more times and then rip you, but yeah, I guess I was lucky there. I guess I can also use the Guilty Light to basically hit the dragon from above at points. Like right now. As you can see, I'm just hitting forward and the bullets are still damaging whatever is right above it. Oh. The spiral thing was cute for this dragon, but you fall for it once, couple times, but then it just becomes too predictable. And then I fell for it. Oh my god. Okay, I'll shut up. I'll already shut up. Can I hit the dragon? Like, no. I'll shut up. But I mean, someone who knows what they're doing, I'm just gonna avoid that 100% of the time. I just don't qualify as someone who knows what they're doing right now. It's just that simple. Whereas the other ones, since they're kind of unpredictable, they can sometimes get you, question mark. Maybe not, maybe if you also know what you're doing, they never get you. Alright, cool, wow, I'm so close to level up. Ah, no rares at all today, that is kind of weird. But yeah, the dragon died super fast. Super fast. Maybe next time I'll activate the code for online maps actually. Maybe it's not gonna be that bad. Even in Ultimate. And his max keep changing order, it's confusing for me. think I got everything. Cool. Yeah, that doesn't take that long. Just like 30 minutes, 30 something minutes to do Ultimate Forest while clearing everything. So I think online, using the online maps could make sense next time. I guess now I'd be looking for 55%, if that's even possible to find on the store. 55% hit or above. Because in a world where I have very high attack power and very high ATA, I mean, not even ATA, just very high attack power, because the 50% attribute will make up for the lack of ATA. That repeater is going to be my best weapon. And normally you would wait for the mech to become... Actually, I'll wait, okay. It's surely not too far along in becoming hungry. I guess I'll wait a bit. Need episode 4 for 90% stats. Come on, that's a bug in my server. Something is wrong with that server and it's making the weapons drop with 90% and stuff. That is not normal. I don't think it's normal. A viewer that was watching us at that point said it was not normal. So I'm inclined to believe it's really a bug. I just don't want to update the server, because if something goes wrong, we may fail our run. Like, we may not be able to complete our run. So what I will do is, when we complete normal mode, and if we do want to proceed to hard mode, I will update the server between then, so that even something goes wrong, at least we completed normal mode. Can't wait to use 90% machine run. I mean, you're a force. I don't think that matters much regardless. I'm honestly avoiding using those items. I just feel bad using those. But if it comes to a point where we use those or we lose, I guess I'll just use them. It's gonna be whatever. I'll deal 2 damage instead of 1, exactly. That might be legit what's gonna happen. Alright, that's gonna be it for today. I will try to stream tomorrow as well. Wednesday, no stream. Thursday, I'm not sure yet. And then Friday, we'll be back with Forest to Send Million with Kazahime, assuming she's up for it. So yeah, look forward to that. I might also actually stream Monster Hunter Wilds beta on Saturday. We'll test streaming while running that game, which is bound to be very heavy on my PC, but we'll see. But yeah, we'll see. So look forward to a couple more streams this week, running into the weekend, and then maybe some Monster Hunter Wilds on the weekend. So yeah, until then, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.